So looking at the most recent UFC fight, we can see that, even though Adesanya is one of the greatest UFC fighters to exist, there's some real speculation about what's going on. So, if we look at his physiological body and his musculature, we notice that there's a large lump of mass growing upon his pectoral muscle, and more specifically, just the one pectoral muscle. So, I mean, this is evidently gynecomastia, and it's important to understand all these things. So, there's a lot of reasons why it's very accurate to suspect that Adesanya's probably taking a testosterone booster and one that can leave his body very fast, so very short ester. So yeah, gyno is benign growth of breast and glandular tissue in men, which is generally caused by an imbalance of hormones of testosterone and estrogen, E2 to be specific, and he must have been taking some sort of testosterone boost, cream, a gel, T-bol, it could be anything, an intramuscular injection, test E, sipronate, suspinate, and enanthanate. It could have been any of these things, and when you take these things, it's really common for people to experience gyno, but on different degrees. And this is a physiological process that is generally experienced by adolescent boys during puberty, and it will affect both nipples, and and transition gyno will last around generally 2 to 6 months for a lot of people during their teenage years. So test naturally converts to estrogen via aromatization, and that's responsible for gynecomastia. And it's important to evaluate what sort of things could occur that could clear Adesanya. So to look at it, it could be sort of physiological processes which are analogous to causing harm to the body, such as obesity, thyroidism, liver disease, cirrhosis, kidney disease, kidney dialysis. Is Adesanya harboring one of these diseases or illnesses? Well, most likely not, but there's always a chance. But there's 99% chance he wouldn't be fighting if he had some of these illnesses, so we can rule them out. So also medications may cause gynecomastia. So finasteride, which people are using more often because they want to retain their hair, and that can really cause gynecomastia, and a lot of people don't realize this. And so that's classic, medicines such as those used for heart failures, calcium blockers, potassium diuretics used by bodybuilders, even antidepressants and antibiotics can cause this. And he's fit to fight, he's clear to fight. I'm It's not there to speculate whether he's antidepressants or anti-anxiety pills, but only a testosterologist can really tell at this point. And it could be to do with what he's injecting, or some people have said he's harboring a pec injury, but this really doesn't look like a pec injury, because with a pec injury, I'm pretty sure he won't be able to perform to the degree he really did. So, it's multifactorial on genes and many other variables, and you just have to evaluate it this way by seeing the fact that he doesn't have any illnesses, he isn't taking any medicines. He's probably really had a fuck up during his PCT, and you can see that he never really had gyno before ever, and now there's just a random lumpy mass developing on Israel's lower pec. This is normal, and it's clearly aromatization of the test booster that he's been taking. You know, Adesanya has really specifically seen that growth in just one pec, and I've reckoned it's a lack of knowledge on PCT, not taking AI, aromasin, an estrogenic blocker, but it's important that we ask how a person in his mid-30s has randomly developed gyno. He's no longer a teenager. His testosterone, well, all testosterone is really decreasing past, your mid-20s, and you can just see a clear mess up here. And I'm not to say this to bail out Costa. Costa's could be on it. He took IV before, but it's not looking good for Adesanya here. So yeah, give me your thoughts and opinions.